Hey everyone, I'm Olga and welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about quitting sugar and what all effects it had on me and my life. Aside of that, I'm gonna be talking about what was it like to give up sugar completely. Was it hard to avoid it for the entire year? Do I get sugar cravings? And whether or not I'm planning to have sugar ever again. A little disclaimer here, I'm not a food or nutrition expert. I'm just a girl sharing her experience with giving up sugar here on YouTube. So I might be completely wrong in my opinions. With that being said, let's get started. I have a pretty long history of battling sugar cravings, trying to give it up. And today I'm happy to say that I didn't have sugar for the entire year, which sounds impossible as I say it, but it happened. So let's dive right into the video and see what it's like to be sugar-free and what changed over the course of the year. First of all, I have to say that I gave up all refined sugar products and products with added sugar, which is basically more than a half of an average grocery store. When you start paying attention to ingredient lists, you may notice that sugar lurks into a lot of things you may have in your pantry. We all know that there is tons of sugar in chocolates, cookies, cereal, ice cream, and soda. But we tend not to notice sugar in such products as bread, crackers, various sauces, condiments, salad dressings, and whatnot. It's literally everywhere, and it all adds up, my friends. So I gave up most of the processed foods, and if I had some, I would study the ingredient lists very closely, because more often than not, those contain hidden sugars, such as fructose, dextrose, sucrose, maltose, cane sugar, and others. Basically, the only source of sugar that I allowed myself to have was the one that occurs naturally in fruits, and I even went as far as limiting those as well to 1-2 fruits per day. But now, as you know what I allowed myself to have, but most importantly what I did not, let's move on and talk about what changes I experienced throughout my sugar-free year. Headaches. I used to have a lot of sugar. I definitely had something sweet every day, and definitely more than once. Of course, I realized that it's not a good habit, that doesn't contribute to my health and well-being, so I made an effort to limit my sugar intake for a couple of days now and then. And then I would get sugar headaches. Apparently it's a thing. Not everyone may experience those, as we all are different, but my body was so used to having those sugar highs that whenever I would deprive myself from sugar, I would get sugar withdrawals that manifested as headaches. I usually would experience those over the weekends, because this is when I would go on my sugar-free detox days. When I quit sugar whatsoever, those headaches disappeared as well. Weight loss. This is one of the first things that I noticed within a few months of quitting sugar. I have to mention that I didn't quit sugar in order to lose weight. I have to say that diets and weight loss are such sensitive topics, and it's so different for each one of us. I am not an expert on this by any means, and definitely not qualified to give a proper advice. I am merely sharing my own experience here, which was losing some weight, which, as you know, is something that is different for everybody, as we all have different lifestyles, and you shouldn't compare your results to mine at all. The bottom line is that giving up sugar resulted in some weight loss for me. It wasn't a dramatic weight loss though, but it was more noticeable to myself and others than not. Energy levels. Something that I noticed within my first few weeks after giving up sugar is that my energy levels started to improve. I felt much more awake and sharp, I had much more energy, and hence my productivity levels started to improve as well. This is a long-term effect, by the way, because as long as I stay away from sugar, my energy levels flourish as well. Brain fog. This is related to the energy levels in a way. When I was having sugar every day, I always had that brain fog that made me think that I was lacking some vitamins and minerals or something. But this issue cleared up within the first few months of being sugar-free, which is great because who likes brain fog? Sleep. I noticed that after giving up sugar, I started to fall asleep much faster, but most importantly, waking up became much more easier, and I even started to wake up before my alarm went off. Sugar cravings. Oh my god, I had such insane sugar cravings. I remember that my body demanded a sweet snack every day around 4 p.m. I was trying to negotiate with myself mentally, as in, hey, let's not have it now, you can do it. But unfortunately, my sugar cravings were so strong that I could barely focus on anything else until I had that sweet snack. As if this wasn't bad enough, I would also have enormous amounts of those sweet treats. For example, I could have the whole chocolate bar in one sitting, and then after dinner I would want to have something sweet again, of course. So once I finally stopped having sugar, those cravings went away as well. I don't experience those powerful urges to have something sweet anymore, and I don't crave chocolate or ice cream after dinner as well. It became easier to say no to sugar and to turn my thoughts into a different direction without any crazy mental efforts on my part. Skin. My skin cleared up a lot. I used to get pretty nasty breakouts that, as I realized later, were provoked by my sugar consumption. So those went away, and I feel much more happier with my skin now than I ever did before. So what was it like to give up sugar completely, and was it hard to avoid it for the entire year? Well, the hardest part was to start, per usual. Battling sugar cravings wasn't by any means easy, and it required some serious willpower and dedication on my part. But the longer I managed to go without having any sweet snacks, the easier it was getting. On that note, let me know in the comments below if you would like me to talk more about what helped me to combat my sugar addiction, and I will be more than happy to film a video about it. So by the end of my sugar-free year, I didn't have any sugar cravings whatsoever. But it doesn't mean that I don't like sugar anymore or don't want to have it ever again. Which brings me to the next question, which is whether or not I am planning to have sugar ever again. While the fact that I do like sweets didn't change, my relationship with them did. I don't feel like having sugar every day or even every week anymore, but I do realize that it's quite unrealistic and self-depriving to say that I will not have sugar ever again. I do realize that there will be moments when I will want to treat and enjoy myself, and I don't want to strip myself from those. But on the other hand, I definitely don't want to go back to having sugar every day again. And believe me, it is very easy to do so, because let's face the truth, sugar is a very easy source of dopamine as well as quick energy for our bodies, which makes it extremely easy to develop those cravings very fast. Being that I don't crave sugar anymore, I limited my sugar intake to holidays and celebrations such as Christmas, New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, birthdays, and such. So on average, I will have sugar once in 2 months or so. So this is it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, and I will be happy to get back to you. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more sugar-free videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. What's up, Gray Sky? What's up, baby?